It's now February 17th. It's that interesting time of year where sometimes it's really hot and sometimes it's really cold. And normally strawberry plants are okay in how cold it is here in Middle Georgia, Zone 8A. However, we are now entering into a very dangerous night because it's supposed to get down to 30 degrees, which normally wouldn't be a problem in the winter. However, we have had some warmth and then some cold, some warmth and then some cold. And when that happens, you might have the plant thinking it's spring and producing flowers and berries. And those berries that are forming now, if they get hit by freezing temperatures, are not going to make it. So I am going to probably take this strawberry plant and any others that look like they have berries on them already, and I will bring them inside tonight to protect them from that 30-degree temperature. I used to live in Tampa, which is right near Plant City, where they produce a lot of strawberries, and the farmers on those nights would be manning their sprinklers so that if it hit 32, they would put a freezing layer of water over the strawberries to save the crops that were near time for picking. But another thing interesting here is your petals of the flowers will come off. And then where you see the big yellow thing in the middle, that is where your berries are forming. And you can see that berry forming more. And I have other berries that are more formed. So I'm also going to just maintenance pick off some of the browned and reddened leaves, looking for any other new shoots to form new berry plants, deciding whether to keep them. But I'm just going to clean up these berries a little bit now and protect them tonight. Oh, there's another berry that's going on. So yeah, I think this whole green stalk will go in tonight. Green stalks can be 5 to 7 layers. I love them. I used to get a lot of raised beds, and then I realized I could end up filling my property all with raised beds. The green stalks allow you to put a lot of plants in a very small footprint on the ground by going vertical. They're also excellent for drainage, and during Hurricane Ian in Florida, the same crops that were in green stalks versus other things fared much better when they were in the green stalks because they drained better. And on this tier, there were 17 more. This got more of a head start because it started in Florida instead of Georgia. Zone 9A versus 8A. It's now a couple of days later when strawberries that didn't make it through a frost or freeze would turn mushy and black, and there's certainly no sign of that. I just wanted to also mention, however, that other people have other ways of protecting against the cold, and one way that they seem to do it is to cover. Now, if you cover, the plastic seems to be better than fabric, and using stakes or a cloche where you're not having the coverage actually touching the leaves or the flowers of the plant. For me, it's easy enough, and sure enough, covering does buy you more hours of cold, but this way it's not a big deal for me to just bring it inside. Okay,